Alright, guys, I'm back with another chapter in Exodus. We're in Exodus chapter 27, where the header reads, Plans for the Altar of Burnt Offering. And again, I'm going to preface that by saying it looks like just more specific instructions. I'm saying down to a T. But I'll get right into it. And again, it is chapter 27 of Exodus. So here we go. Using acacia wood, construct a square altar 7.5 feet wide, 7.5 feet long, and 4.5 feet high. Make horns for each of its 4 corners, so that the horns and altar are all one piece. Overlay the altar with bronze. Make ash buckets, shovels, basins, meat forks, and fire pans, all of bronze. Make a bronze grating for it, and attach 4 bronze rings at its 4 corners. Install the grating halfway down the side of the altar, under the ledge, for carrying the altar. Make poles from acacia wood and overlay them with bronze. Insert the poles through the rings on the 2 sides of the altar. The altar must be hollow, made from planks. Build it just as you were shown on the mountain. Plans for the courtyard. Then make the courtyard for the tabernacle, enclosed with curtains made of finely woven linen. On the south side, make the curtains 150 feet long. They will be held up by 20 posts set securely in 20 bronze bases. Hang the curtains with silver hooks and rings. Make the curtains the same on the north side, 150 feet of curtains held by 20 posts set securely in bronze bases. Hang the curtains with silver hooks and rings. The curtains on the west end of the courtyard will be 75 feet long, supported by 10 posts set into 10 bases. The east end of the courtyard, the front, will also be 75 feet long. The courtyard entrance will be on the east end, flanked by 2 curtains. The curtain on the right side will be 2.5 feet long, supported by 3 posts set into 3 bases. The curtain on the left side will also be 22.5 feet long, supported by 3 posts set into 3 bases. For the entrance to the courtyard, make a curtain that is 30 feet long. Make it from finely woven linen, and decorate it with beautiful embroidery in blue, purple, and scarlet thread. Support it with 4 posts, each securely set in its own base. All the posts around the courtyard must have silver rings and hooks and bronze bases, so the entire courtyard will be 150 feet long and 75 feet wide, with curtain walls 7.5 feet high, made from finely woven linen. The bases from the posts will be made of bronze. All the articles used in the rituals of the tabernacle, including all the tent pegs used to support the tabernacle, and the courtyard curtains, must be made of bronze. Light for the tabernacle. Command the people of Israel to bring you pure oil of pressed olives for the light, to keep the lamps burning continually. The lampstand will stand in the tabernacle in front of the inner curtain that shields the Ark of the Covenant. Aaron and his sons must keep the lamps burning in the Lord's presence all night. This is a permanent law for the people of Israel, and it must be observed from generation to generation. That's the end of chapter 27, guys. When I hear a permanent law, it's very sobering for me to hear that, because whenever there's absolutes, it makes me wonder if that's still adhered to. And there's so much history in this. The more that I learn, even with the specifics of how this was built, what it was supposed to mean, the message sent to the people as far as adhering to this for generations to come, it's humbling for me because I align with this, knowing that this is my history, this is my family's history, and not direct bloodline descendants, but I'm woven into this family because God chose me, and God sends the invite to everybody else, say, hey, come on, this is the game plan, this is what we're doing. And so when I hear this, there's such a willingness to want to make sure that I'm doing what I'm told and what I'm supposed to do. that sometimes when I read that certain things should be happening and they should happen for all time or for forever or permanently, I need to read in more context to understand what my part is in certain things. Um, more recently, I've mentioned this to you guys before. My wife and I and our family took part in the Passover supper this past year, and I really enjoyed that. We made lamb and we had the unleavened bread. And while the unleavened bread maybe left a little something to be desired as far as that goes, I still really enjoy just participating in that and just working on taking those steps closer to Jesus and working on that relationship so that He can work through me and bless those that I come in contact with, because I'm just carrying Him with me. I don't do anything except for move these 2 feet to wherever He needs me to. And so I've definitely been humbled by that, where I get called to go into different places, and some places that haven't been so kind to me. I still take it on with a smile just because I know that when I go in service to Him, I just share a message that I have because He feels that if that's what He feels in me to share to others, and I do my best to keep a good attitude and keep pushing forward. I'm still currently working on loving brothers and sisters and those that are also struggling in their walk in their faith and that relationship with Jesus and wanting to get closer. And so I just continue to press on and just love everybody on the way and look forward to being able to do that for eternity when I'm called to go home. So until then, I'm going to continue reading my marching orders and share it with as many people as possible. But on that note, have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll be back for chapter 28 of Exodus, where the header reads, clothing for the priests. So there's even going to be uniforms. On that note, have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for chapter 28 of Exodus. See ya.